30 minutes of pure entertainment with musicians, writers, and actors to motivators, chefs, and even rappers to up-and-comers with the it factor. It's the Jazzie K.Ward coming at ya. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs. Tune in, chime in, sit back, relax. Have fun, some smiles, a few laughs.
Happy Monday, everyone. Welcome to the show, Jazzy After Dark Artist Talk. Dr.G, what's up?
Season 9, what's up? I'm just playing. Season 9, we are here. Welcome, everyone. We see those people that we normally see coming into the room. Welcome back, y'all. We are here to stay. They be trying to hold us back. I'm just playing.
They're just trying to hold us back. We see our friend Heidi Tan is here, who's always. Hey, Heidi, it's so good to see you. Our friend Kenneth Wynn is also here. Hey,
Kid for the win.
Hello to the Facebook world, everybody on KWardRadio.com, everybody on the YT. We call that the YouTube channel.
The YouTube. See, that's when you know you're getting old. When you start putting the in front of everything, the TikTok, the YouTube, the Instagram, just say YouTube. You ain't got to say the YouTube.
You know, YouTube, the social media world. We appreciate you. And as you come in the room, make sure you please share the video out. It's free, y'all. Right, Dr. G?
Hashtag cost you $0.00
to share.
It's caring.
Yeah, right. We're excited about our guest tonight, but don't forget to go over to YouTube, K.Ward Radio, like, subscribe. Please do that.
Share.
The website, KWardRadio.com. And I see a comment from Kenneth Wynn. He said, I just finished an AI course.
Ooh, so that means you're going to come back on and you're going to show us some AI stuff. See, you know, the AI thing is great, but they go too far. I saw something today on Instagram, how they had Tupac and Kobe still hanging out in Havana, Cuba. You know what?
I understand. We are in an AI world.
Yeah, but it's
some of that is kind of scary, though, right?
It's a little scary. I mean, it's great when you use it for good, but when you use it for evil, it's a little. They can have you hemmed up in some shenanigans that you will not believe.
That's true. That is so true. And before we continue, I want to say, everyone, you know, Dr. G, we don't talk about politics or anything on this platform, but you know, there's a lot going on across this country, right? Across the world. And for all of those who affected federal workers, again, you're in our thoughts and prayers. And we hope this goes by fast. Okay.
Quick, fast, in a hurry.
And quick. And on that note, Dr. G, but on that note, how was your Monday, though?
It's Monday. But what I will say, it is October, Breast Cancer Awareness Month, even though it should be every month, but I'm not going to go there. I digress. Right. Anyway, a little squeeze never hurt no one. Men and women go get those breasts checked out. People freak out when I say men. Yes, men get breast cancer too. Do a self-exam, check that area, make sure you go around that whole clock, check the nipple for discharge, because that little bit of time could save your life.
That is so true. I appreciate you mentioning that too, Dr. G. And on that note, we were excited to be back on the show. And I'm sorry, y'all, I'll be over here multitasking because people are tweeting, people are YouTubing, and I'm trying to do all of this. Again, thank you to Chef D, who handles everything for us. What would we do without Chef D?
Without Chef D, we are nothing. We are really nothing. Thank you, Chef D. We love you.
We're on Chef D. And on that note, let's go ahead and kick off Artist Talk right now.
Season 9.
Live from WKRW, welcome to Artist Talk, a live one-on-one conversation with your host, the man with the golden voice, Jazzie K.Ward.
I also want to give a shout out to JC Soul, who's always here, and my wonderful friend, the fabulous Mrs. Bugetto.
Hey, Miss Boo, we love JC Soul too. We waving all the way to Canada. She's in Canada too. she's an amazing lady. We appreciate all of our supporters who have been supporting this platform for so long, and we appreciate each and every one of you. Again,
I say that when she says "sexy Dr. G," I paid her in Swedish fish to say that. So we'll get Swedish fish tomorrow.
I love that. Again, if you have questions for our guests, don't forget, please drop them in the comment. In the comment section. We'll do our best to answer your questions. So we want you to engage. We want you to engage with our guests and with us too. So make sure you
gotta say your word. You gotta say your line.
What's that? And if you don't,
well, we know the hashtag Sam, but he always says, "Come on in the room."
Oh, come on in the room. We want you to come on in the room. But I'm going to tell you a little bit about our guest tonight. Tonight's guest is a master of melody, a storyteller at the keys, and a soul whose music speaks across the borders. Born in Wyoming, I hope I said that right, Wyoming, Pennsylvania, Joe Rozum grew up in a home filled with rhythm. His father was a dentist by day and a musician by night. His mother, a nurse and homemaker. That early harmony led him to Boston's prestigious Berklee College of Music, where his artistry took flight. Joe's signature sound blends smooth jazz, pop, gospel, and classical, a fusion that landed him on over 140 radio stations worldwide in 18 weeks on the smooth jazz charts with his hit like Grease Funk. From composing from film and commercials to performing solo with his band, Joe brings passion, precision, and heart to every note. He's not just a pianist, composer, and songwriter. He's a visionary who believes in loving what you do and doing what you love. And tonight, we get to hear the music behind the man. Ladies and gentlemen, let's welcome the incomparable Joe Rozum to Artist Talk.
Wow. Wow. Jazzie, thank you. Wow. Wow. What an introduction. Thank you. Thank you.
You are so welcome. Well, happy Monday. Welcome.
Yeah, happy Monday. And a big thank you to the two of you for having me start I see Kenny Anderson there. I did Kenny Anderson last year oh boy, these beautiful people. And JC Soul, I did an interview for JC Soul a year ago as well. So a big shout out to Canada with JC Soul. But having the two of you ask me for your 9th season to open, thank you guys. Thanks a million. I
the one thing I have to say as one of my other jobs as a life coach, sometimes we are good people and we deserve good things. So just accept it and embrace it. You deserve something good to happen to you because you put good energy out there. Just accept it.
Thank you.
And not only that, you also, Joe, have that it factor. I'm sure you know that, right?
You know what, like you said, love what you do what you love, and that's my motto on stage. Love what you do, what you love, and you know, believe you deserve it, and the universe will serve it. Those are my two little mottos that
Yeah.
I say on stage for all my shows, and it's just, you know, people say, "Wow, that's great." I said, "But that's what it is." We as musicians, we come from the heart. We're here on stage sharing what we do to put a big smile on your face and make you feel good, because
I know.
like you said, there's a lot of noise in this world right now. So
Yeah.
going to a sporting event, going to a movie, going to a play, going to a live concert and supporting live musicians, it's just great because you can get away for a little bit, get away for that 2-3 hours and just forget about what's going on out there and get yourself engrossed into something wonderful that takes you into a sporting event or a concert or whatever it may be. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I love that. And we see people coming in the room. Hey, Kenneth, it's so good to see you, my friend. And I see a comment there from Mary Ann Rush, who
Oh,
says Joe is a master pianist at Our Lady of Malibu Church and a fabulous composer. Thank
oh,
you. Hey,
too,
Mary Ann.
too sweet. Thanks, Marianne.
Glad to see you. And so, Joe, we're going to just kind of like, you know, you'll be surprised. This 45 minutes goes by pretty fast.
Oh, I
But
know.
yeah.
I know it will. I know
And
it will.
DN Raj says, you dreamed it, you pursued it, now enjoy it, Joe.
I love it. Wow.
I love that. I love that.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
Love
you.
that. And so on the show, Joe, I do a segment called The Real You.
Mm-hmm.
So it's questions that I just kind of think of, you know, I'm always reading or doing something, Joe, and I like to ask my guests kind of thought-provoking questions sometimes
Okay.
about life, you know,
Go
just
for
life
it.
in general. So there are 3 questions, nothing hard, nothing hard.
Okay.
So my first question kind of centers around self and purpose. And so that question is, what's a belief or value you hold that guides every decision that you make?
Keep my faith in God. Keep my prayers going, and keep the prayers. One of my favorite saints is Padre Pio, and I'm looking at it right now. His belief is pray, hope, and don't worry, and that's what I live by. Pray, hope, and don't worry.
Oh, I
If
love
you're
that.
gonna pray, don't worry. If you're gonna worry, don't pray.
There you go, and just
There
keep
you
the
go.
faith. That's it.
So my second question kind of relates around reflection and growth. So how do you handle doubt, whether it's creative, personal, or spiritual?
God, just keep your prayers, keep the faith, keep the faith. I mean, there's times, you know what I'll tell you. Late at night, are you familiar with Orion, the 3 stars late at night that comes out during the winter? Okay, I
Yeah.
always think of that as the Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. I always think of that as the 3, you know, the 3 wise men or whatever, looking up in the clouds. So when I take the dog out at 1 o'clock in the morning or 1:30 in the morning, that's we're musicians. Come on, we sleep at how many hours do we sleep? We're creating, and but when I see those 3 stars up there in that vertical position, I just say a prayer and just think, you know what, I got through one day. Tomorrow's another day, and
Oh, yes.
that's what I love. But I'm revealing this secret that I don't tell anybody. But now you know. But those 3
It's the
stars.
real you. It's the real you.
It's the Orion, and if you look it up and if you Google the Orion stars, it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful story that you see that, and yeah, it's just prayer and faith. That's what it is.
Okay, I love that. And so my last question is going to be around connection and humanity.
Okay.
What's one lesson you've learned from someone who didn't even know they were teaching you something?
Good one.
Oh wow. A smile. Sometimes a smile from somebody. You know, you don't have to pay for it. You know, like
It's
the air we breathe, you don't have to pay for it. So,
That's
but
right.
a smile is just something that when someone gives you advice or they give you a compliment or whatever, or someone that doesn't know you, it's just kind of neat. I mean, at my shows, I mean, I always meet people, and it's when you do your shows, you're hoping to gain and get more fans. So it's like that commercial. You tell a friend, they tell a friend, they tell a friend, they bring a friend, and they bring a friend. and it's kind of neat. So now you meet new people, and some people says, you know what? I didn't know anything about your music. I didn't know anything about you, and yet now I'm going to go buy a CD. I want to follow your music. I want to follow what you do. That's
I
so.
love that.
Did I answer it? Did I answer that? Or
Oh, you did.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah,
okay.
you did wonderful, wonderful. So see, that wasn't too bad, was it, Joe?
That wasn't too bad. And tell Cynthia Randall a big hello to her too as well. And
Yeah,
Kenny Anderson. Oh boy, I see all these beautiful pop-ups here, man. Beautiful people, beautiful people. Yeah.
Hey, Cynthia, so great to see you. Welcome. And Heidi Tan said hello to you too, Joe.
Heidi, hello to Heidi as well. I know she just, I mean, she ended up doing I think the the jazz show out in Maui, I think it was, or Hawaii.
Oh yes, she did. She did.
So
Yeah.
anyhow, but now
Well, how come we didn't get invited to go to Hawaii? I mean,
what's that?
we should get invited to go to Hawaii.
Oh my God, yes.
Live from Hawaii.
Let's go.
From Hawaii.
We'll grab the whole great musicians. We'll go out there and we'll do a great set out there for other people out there. And Mele Kaliki Maka says Merry Christmas in Hawaiian. So let's go and do a Mele Kaliki Maka concert out there in Hawaii. Let's go. I'm going.
Got my microphone. I am ready to go.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
We are ready to do that, right, people? So everybody, welcome to the show. Of course, I'm Jazzie K.Ward, and my lovely, beautiful co-host is Dr. Shontell Graham, but over here we just call her Dr. G. And our special guest tonight is pianist, composer, and songwriter, Mr. Joe Rozum. We're so excited to have him on the show. His website will be streaming throughout the platform, but it's joerozum.com. Make sure you go over to his website, check out the website, and, buy some music too. Wherever music is streaming, you should make sure you follow this man. Hey, Lila.
Oh my Lord. I've known Lila, and I'll tell you a quick story. Lila and her brother, Chris. I used to teach Chris piano when he was all but 7 years old. And Lila would come in, and she was an incredible classical player. Now Lila is like an incredible, I know Dennis, but what's the next word? I'm spacing out. But Chris and Lila took the footsteps of their beautiful father, and now they're in dentistry, and they are just amazing people. And they come to my shows too. So a big thank you and a big shout out. Absolutely.
Hey guys. Hey, Lila. So, thank y'all for coming. Again, if you have questions for our guests or comments, please drop them in the chat. And if we miss them, please just add them again, just in case we do miss them again. And so, Joe, I always ask this question. And I've been asking this question probably since I started the show in 2020. When it comes to music, and especially jazz, my question is, why should people care about jazz music?
Oh boy. Well, after going to Berklee College in Boston and graduating from up there, and of course it's a jazz school, blues, pop, everything, and it's changed so much. And with the additional schools on top of it now that it has, which is fantastic in Boston, jazz puts you in a good frame of mind, like a chill mind, if you will, and it's a rhythm mind, and it's always going to be there. The greatest that graduated from there was Quincy Jones, who started that whole big, beautiful environment of jazz. And it's just now you see all these incredible, now the cruises are jazz cruises now. As opposed to, let's just go on a cruise. No, it's a jazz oriented cruise, which is great. And summer, it's just wonderful. It's just great. And then the club that I play at is Herb Alpert's club, and it's beautiful. It's called Vibrato in Bel Air, and it's absolutely gorgeous. And the incredible musicians that come in and out of that stage is just incredible. It's great. You meet everybody, and everybody comes in from all over, and we just do our music, and it's fun. It's a beautiful, intimate stage, and the jazz, whether it's solo piano or whether it's with my band or whomever, it's just really, it's just really, really, really great. So jazz just puts you in a good mood, and it's I always tell people with music is like Baskin Robbins. You got 31 flavors to pick from, right? So
yes,
if you pick blues, jazz, rock, rap, 70s, 60s, opera, whatever you want, there it is. That's what you're going to follow.
But we
So,
always say here that music is medicinal. Music,
mhm,
listen, sometimes you can't express yourself or you have no words. I promise you, there is some music that can exactly tell your story.
exactly,
Right.
exactly. And that's I feel the stories tell with because I love solo piano. Oh God, I love solo piano, and I love
Mhm.
solo piano, letting the story with my fingers tell the whole story. And oh, Norma Boscovich, oh my God, Norma and Mark and Brianna, oh my God, that beautiful family. They're beautiful people. And I love telling the stories. You know, when I teach piano, I always tell people, I said, you got 10 fingers, and these are like 10 paintbrushes. So these paintbrushes just paint a little picture while you're playing piano. And that's what you're doing. So as you're painting that picture from your heart, the people can hear it. And that's what we do.
And that's what I always say about jazz. Jazz, so at Alabama State University, so a professor who used to have a Latin jazz show on our radio station, Dr. E.K. Dufont. We will always talk about jazz, and she would always use this description of jazz. She said, Cord, jazz has so many textures and colors. It's like adding spices and jalapeno peppers and
Yes.
all this stuff. And I just that's always been my way how I kind of describe jazz. But when I think about your music, Joe, your music blends jazz, classical, gospel, pop, but how do you define your artistic identity?
Uh Geez, I mean, being a piano player, of course, I always lean towards piano ballads, and I love piano violin. Oh boy, and piano violin and cello. Oh, I love that. That gets to my heart when I'm able to do love ballads,
Right.
and of course when I'm able to do the jazz and the funk and the blues. I mean, it's just I just like to have that idea, and I'll sit there and I'll do my whole idea. Sometimes a song will take a half hour and real quick, and then sometimes an hour and a half or 2 hours, or I'll do a song one day, and then afterwards I let it lay and get back to it the next day or leave it. So there's not like any one rule, but I know what I hear in my head, and sometimes I'll be driving. I'll pull over. Seriously, I pull over. I've done this before. Pull over to the side of the road, and I write the rhythms on the paper. So I have the rhythms on the paper, so I know, and I'll write D, G, F, and I'll know what song is in my head. And then when I get home to the piano, boom, I just do it.
You just
So
do it.
yeah, yeah.
See, that makes sense because a lot of times when I'm driving, I get some of my best ideas. So I
Uh-huh.
keep a little microphone in the car and I just record what I'm thinking because by the time I got home, I was going to forget it anyway.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Exactly. So, but that's just it. And there's one time someone that told me, said, Joe, you should put a little mini keyboard in your piano in the front seat, like all but 20 keys or something, a little battery, and just play it, and then you can record it. And I said, well, you're not supposed to text while driving. You're not supposed to do this, but at the same time, I might put just a diddle and daddle with something that'll be there. But yeah, that's creation and creativity comes, during the day, the middle of the night, and the early in the morning. It just depends on what where when it comes out. That's all. So it's always a lot of fun. It's always
Its own timing, its own timing.
oh
That's
yeah,
it.
and especially when you're in the studio now. Now when you lay down that basic track, and now it's like, okay, now what do I have to do? Now you got to layer it. And whether it's a commercial or whether it's something for a film score, you're just layering everything and layering. And as you layer it, it's just like, wow, it's turning out really, really great. So it's fun. And now when you record, you don't have to have everybody in the studio. I record a track in studio here. I send the PDF, I send whatever, and now the MP4 is over in another studio. Then that person sends me back the track, send the other. So now it's those days of having everybody together, you don't need them unless you really have a plan to do it that way. So, but
Tech,
but it's fun. Technology is just, who knows where it's going to be in 50 years when the three of us are up in heaven looking down on this radio station as it's going
Claim
on.
that. I claim that. I'll be
We're,
up in heaven.
yep, we're going to see you too, Jazzie. So the three of us, we'll do a show from up there. How about that?
that's
So
Hey,
I love that. And so, Joe, just to think about like your family, your father in dentistry, but also a musician.
mhm.
So how has your upbringing in a musical household shaped the emotional language of your music?
You know what? My dad, it was interesting because I only wanted to apply to Berkeley. And he said, son, maybe you should apply to some other schools. I said, I don't know, Dad. I really want to do Berkeley. And so anyhow, I applied, and I don't know how many weeks it was later, it says, congratulations, you're accepted to Berklee College of Music. And I remember my mom was thrilled, and I called my dad up at the office. Now, my dad was also a musician, but he didn't, being a musician way back when, that wasn't going to cut it. So he ended up becoming a dentist. And I remember when I called him up, I can remember to this day, when I called him up, he was so thrilled that, wow, congratulations, Joe. And I said, you know what, this is great. So I remember when he came home from work, and that was my excitement. So I was able to go up there and play. And then the same thing with me playing at the church. My dad played at the church. So I kind of followed his, footsteps and everything like that. But it was just thrilled that I applied to one school. I didn't apply anywhere else. Although there were other great schools that have great music programs, I just felt, I thought Boston, you know what? That's where I want to go. And that's what I did.
I love that.
Meant for you. It was meant for you.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah.
And so when I think about everybody, some of Joe, just a few of your albums, Joe Rozum, 2004, Dust on a Summer Night, Along the Coast, After Midnight, Daybreak, Summer Cool. If y'all haven't heard some of these songs, shame on you if you haven't. So make sure you go listen to them. But I want to talk about one particularly is Grease Funk. Now, the song is just funk, bro. I'm just telling you, if you haven't heard it, shame on you if you haven't heard the song. Tell us about that song and the title. How did you come up with Grease Funk?
Grease Funk, you know what? I'll tell you, I was in the studio. When I was in the studio, I had this great groove, great tracks, and I had no idea. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? What am I going to do? And there was a little TV on in the studio itself. And I was watching the TV, and a commercial came on. True story. And a commercial came on, and it was a guy in the car, and it was like an oil change type and everything like that. And then I said, there it is. And my buddy looked at what I said, Grease. I'm thinking Grease Funk, because it's a funky song. I'm thinking of Grease. I didn't want to think of Oil Funk. Oil Funk, no, that doesn't sound like a title. Grease Funk, yeah, that's where, it's like every songwriter, every musician always has a title behind the song. There's always a reason. Where did you come up with this title? How did you come up with this groove? So that's where it was. It was just off of TV when we were just sitting there doing the mix. The TV was on silent, and said, I got to come up with a title for this song. How am I going to do it? And sure enough, that's where the title came up.
Well, I want to show a video of the song, if that's okay.
Well, absolutely, it's okay. Absolutely.
So everyone, don't forget to go over to Joe's website, joerozum.com. Check out the website. Check out everything that's coming up with Joe. Hey, my friend Rodney, so good to see you.
Hi, Rodney.
The show. And so let's check that out. And then we're going to have a segment from Dr.G, Mind, Body, and Soul. So we want to see what health tip or good information Dr. G is going to give us. So you don't want to miss that. Again, if you just tuned into the show, welcome to Artist Talk Jazzy After Dark. I'm your host, Jazzy, my co-host, Dr. G, and our special guest is recording artist, Mr. Joe Rozum. So let's check out a little bit of Grease Funk, y'all, right here.
Thank you.
I love it.
Thank you for sharing that. Thank you both for sharing that. Thank you.
And then before we go into Dr. G's session, I have to ask you this question first. So, like when you sit at the piano, what guides you first? Emotion, intention, or intuition?
Boy, you know what? Like I said, I got 10 paintbrushes here. You know, I just start doodling. I just start playing this and playing that. And do I want to write something in a ballad? Am I in a funky mood? Am I in a little jazz groove thing? And then if I start playing a few chords and then the chords and the rhythm and the pattern kind of follows, and it's just something that just keeps going. I mean, and like I said, with Grease Funk, that was just a pattern for me that just kept going and going. And I thought, okay, I got to put this in, put that in, which I did. And then that song, from when it hit the radio's airwaves 5 years ago, I mean, I can't believe the amount of people that heard that song. It made it to 39. It was 39 on the charts with other smooth jazz charts for 18 weeks. So it was fun, but I just met some incredibly beautiful people, and people were just, it was great. Big shout out to Mary Motley. Hi, Mary. And, but it was just neat. And it was fun. It's fun. And so then each and every song that I was writing, and then the next song that went on the charts but when you say what, I think when I go to the piano, am I going to write a ballad? That's what my mind is focused on, is to write a ballad, and that's it. And if I want to write something funky, then come up with something that's funky and, funky groove here and there. So, yeah, or something like that. I'll think of classical, I'll think of something classical. I wrote 2 beautiful songs for my mom. My mom's up in heaven right now looking down on me, but they have like a little classical feel to it. And both of them were called To My Mother with Love, Part 1 and Part 2, but it had a little bit of classical touch to it. And it was fun. It was just, you do them in different times, of course, and it's fun. So it's just with the paintbrush theme, as I tell you, you just write, and whatever sounds great. And I'm old fashioned as far as writing. I write everything down. I just write everything down and erase. And I'm not going to change what the way I was taught. I want to write everything down so I visually see it and I can erase and do this and do that. And, but yeah, it's fun. It's really, really great to do that. So did I answer your question? I don't know if I went off the track or not.
Yes.
Okay.
You are
great. You did great.
Okay.
We're going to have more conversation with our special guest, Joe Rozum. But right now, we're going to go over to Dr. Shontell Graham and her segment of Mind, Body, and Soul right here on Artist Talk.
It's time for Health and Wellness Check-In with Dr. Shontell Graham. Tips for the mind, body, and soul.
Here we are, season 9. Welcome back, everyone. So, it's fall, and all we hear is pumpkin, 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 pumpkin. I'm not a pumpkin fan, but what I am is a pumpkin seed fan, and you want to know why? If you don't want to know, I'm going to tell you anyway. The great thing about pumpkin seed, now you can do the pumpkin seed, you can do the pumpkin seed oil, both great benefits. Start off with being a high antioxidant. We love antioxidants because it's going to get rid of all those cancer cells that we have in our body. It also reduces blood pressure, improves your heart, improves your bones, your joints, great for immune boosting. Also for the men, and I'm not picking on you guys just yet, but just saying, for those who have a low sperm quality, pumpkin seed is going to produce that and get that right up there. It's also great with stabilizing your blood sugar. So if you have diabetes, blood sugar levels are high, get you some nice good pumpkin seed and pumpkin oil. It will regulate that and get that going. We have to do better for ourselves, take care of ourselves. So when you're out there getting pumpkin spice, that stuff is all great too, but get you some good pumpkin seed or pumpkin seed oil. How about that for you, Jazzie, to come back to the fall season? And I have my orange in the background to go with the pumpkin theme. There you go. So Jazzie, question for you. We talk about this all the time. True or false? Do you think that pumpkin seed would help with sleep?
Yes.
Why? Because you just guess.
I
Don't act like you go no whole philosophizing, go into a whole detail.
really took a guess, and I truly don't know why.
It does, because it has a high concentration of magnesium. We love magnesium because magnesium helps you get that mellow tone, get you that laid out. Listen, all this buying these pills and stuff, if you just take the right things naturally, you're going to be fine. So before you go and take a nap and go buy all this melatonin, get you some good pumpkin seed or pumpkin seed oil. Helps you sleep, and it improves your quality of sleep as well.
Oh, wow.
And again, for the men, if you have a low sperm quality, get you some pumpkin seed oil.
Okay. Y'all heard it from Dr. G. And Dr. G, let them know how to find you.
Theapplife.info is where I rest. Come to the website, come on over, check out some stuff. We're going to start posting some new good things under construction right now, but it's still up. Check it out. Don't be shy. Like, share, subscribe. Because why are we not rich, Jazzie?
Because y'all didn't share our stuff.
See, Jazzie likes to be a little conservative. I'm going to say it because you didn't share our shit.
All right.
Which cost you nothing. You out there buying pumpkin spice and pumpkin latte and pumpkin this, just hit the like, share, subscribe button. It takes you every bit of 1 second.
1 second. And how's Nia the Germinator, your book, which a lot of people say, how can they order the book? They need another copy.
If you go to the website, theapplife.info, or go to niathegenerator.com, get your book there. I will autograph it for you and send it to you. There's a lot of great things coming with Nia soon. She's going to have some activity books for the kids to do. The holiday is coming. Grab your stuff right now. Don't wait.
Yeah. And before you go, I know y'all busy, the hospital, the OR. We need you to add Joe Rozum. When y'all be back there talking, get ready for surgery, whatever. We need you to play him.
Listen, in my mind, when he was playing Grease Funk, all I saw was me just wheeling my patient down the hall with a little. Listen, I tell you all the time, music is medicinal. Having great music in the OR is a must. And for those who don't like my playlist, you know what they can do, right?
Right. Deuces.
Get out. Deuces, kick rocks, go play in traffic. I mean, this is my room. We control that. That's all we do.
That's what we do. Thank you so much, Dr. G. We love Dr. G on the show. And we're going to go back to our special guest, Mr. Joe Rozum, who's our special guest tonight, right here on our.
You don't know how to play the piano now, because that was, when you think of piano, you think of boredom, you think of, but this piano guy, this pianist here, listen, I'm ready to tickle the ivory, as we say.
You guys are characters. I love you guys. I mean, you guys have a lot of zap and zip, and
yeah.
You guys are.
We work well together. We bounce off each other.
Oh my God, yes. Oh my God, yes. This is.
So now, Joe, you got to get you some good old fashioned pumpkin seeds.
There you go, girl.
Oil, yes. And I tell everyone, when you're looking at buying oils, buy cold press. Sometimes they heat up the oils too much. It gets rid of
Yeah,
all those
yeah,
great.
yeah.
I don't recommend the brand because no one's paying us on this show to sponsor anybody. But, and I'm also good for a coupon. So if you get a good coupon and some cold press oil, those two good things go together. You can't go wrong with that.
I'm going to tell you this. I wasn't going to say this story, but I'll tell you right now.
Okay.
So anyhow, 8 months ago, I had to go in for a double hernia. Okay. So I go in, they get me in, they got me in this cold operating table. And it's just like, darn, get me in the chill room because, they're chill. So anyhow, I got 3 nurses and I've got actually the surgeon, the 2 other nurses. So anyhow, they're playing music. And the music was like, I'm going to be going meeting Jesus in about 5 minutes. It was like, I'm thinking, oh man, I'm in a funeral home. And so anyhow, I told the one nurse, I said, excuse me. I said, is there a chance you could put my music on? And she says, oh, that's right. You're a musician. I said, yeah. I said, I feel like the angels are saying, welcome. And they're at the pearly gates. They're saying, welcome, Joe.
Go to the light, Joe. Don't go to the light.
You're going to be visiting the clouds really soon. And Jesus is going to come and meet you. And so anyhow, she says, what's it? I said, put Grease Funk on. So she puts it on. And the one doctor says, oh, I like that. Oh, I like that. So all 3 of them liked it. The other one liked it. I heard it for all about 30 seconds and boom, next time I woke up, I was in the, recovery. But it was just like, it was neat. I'm hearing all these angels and all these angelic voices. And I'm thinking, oh, man.
Pull out the harp.
Oh, yeah. Everything was like, Joe, it's all be okay. Please, all the angels, Michael and, archangels are here, Gabriel and Michael. Everybody's waiting for you. And it's just like, God, I don't think I want to go up there yet. So
no.
That was funny. When
OR is usually jumping. Office is always jumping. Music is. We're not here in a somber movie. We're not playing rock music either. But you gotta play uplifting music, and sometimes we'll get that mellow music when it's time to wake you up, so you don't get woken up like crazy. But you gotta have music in the OR. It makes the day go by so much better.
I had them laughing. I had the doctors all laughing, and they said, "Wow, you're a comedian." I said, "No, I'm not a comedian. I'm just feeling like, once you guys, hit that button and I'm going to be out. It's just like, am I going to be going up to the heavens or am I going to be going down to the, the operating room or the recovery room?" So it was kind of funny.
I love that. I love that, Joe. And so, Joe, so everyone watching, tell us now, like, what are you currently working on right now?
I got 5 CDs done. I'm working on number 6, and it's been a long time working on it, but I'm probably about 3/4 of the way through. And so yeah, I'm hoping. Will it be done by Christmas? No. Will it be done by middle of next summer? Probably yes. I would say I would love to do that. If I could get it done before Valentine's, that would be great. But I think realistically, I think middle of the summer, middle of next summer will be it, and it's worth it. It's been fun. It's been fun putting it together, and it's been different years I've been putting together, and I haven't released an album in quite some time. So it's now to do that. So, but all my shows and everywhere I play, I'm always pushing these 5 CDs that I have. So,
now, question: can we get physical copies, like actual CDs?
Yes.
Because I love a good. I know I do the downloads too, but I love to have a good CD collection.
You can get a physical copy, and if you let me know, I will get you. Absolutely, I'll get that off to you. Absolutely. And if anybody else wants one, my email address is right down there. They can send me, send me an email and stuff like that. Send me what they want. They can take a listen to my music first. CD 1, they're all up there on CD Baby, and the various videos are on YouTube as well. So take a look, let me know, and I'll get you one out there. Hint, hint, Christmas is 80 days from today. So
exactly 80 days from today is Christmas.
There you go. 80 days from today is Christmas. Yeah, unbelievable.
And I mean, remember, music is the gift that keeps on giving.
It does. It does. And even when we're up in heaven, that music still keeps going. I mean, look at everybody, everybody that played music prior and all the big superstars that have passed away. Come on. I mean, their music will live just like movies will always live forever. All those wonderful actors and actresses that made us happy and brought all those wonderful movies to life. And absolutely. Yeah.
So, Joe, I'm going to ask you, like, who are some of your favorites, or who you grew up listening to, and who would you like to work with artist-wise?
God, Well, I said one person was Quincy Jones, of course, may he rest in peace, but I love his music. And of course, I've gone to so many Elton John and so many Billy Joel concerts that were just they're storytellers. They're
Right.
such Bruce Springsteen, a great storyteller. They're up there. I mean, they're great, but as in the jazz, I mean, like I said, way back when with the Gershwin and the Porter, that music is timely. That will always stay all forever. But even in the current now, Brian Culbertson, phenomenal. I mean, uh, Kenny G, phenomenal. I mean, Dave Koz. So all these different artists, boy, to work with somebody like that, oh man, or even do a concert with, in the jazz festivals. That's where my foot is right now for 2026. Is
Okay.
I've been putting the EPK together to hit the various festivals throughout the country, which is nice because all of the festivals are throughout the year. It's not like seasonal, like just like Christmas or Thanksgiving. No, it's throughout the whole year, and it's
Right.
it's fun. It's
Yeah.
fun,
We
and
love
yeah,
it.
I'd like to get to the one where my hometown is, the Berks Jazz Festival back in Wyomissing, and it's massive. It's oh boy, they've got the great monsters and great musicians out there. So that's
Wow.
where my foot is right now, trying to just send music out and get people out there to listen. And with my band is stellar and it's great. So that was great. So
Oh, yeah. And we'd like to give a shout out to your band too.
yeah, oh, they're wonderful. They're wonderful. Everybody, I've had different musicians throughout there. The one sax player that I've had who's been with me for Guion, his name is Rob Kyle. Shout out to Rob. Oh, Rob has been with me. He's done every show with me. Rob, bless his heart. He's like the resident sax player at Vibrato. He is up there. God, I don't want to embarrass him, but he's up there like 10, 12 times a month. He is magnificent. And when I tell him I have a new song, he is just, yeah, Rob is just beautiful, and everybody that like I said, it's a great band, and we just it's just fun. It's just a big fun family of music.
Right. We love that. And if you all didn't know, Joe, also, I didn't get the opportunity, but you were here in Huntsville, Alabama, and you
Yes,
played at a jazz festival here.
I was down in Huntsville, thanks to Kenny Anderson, who's watching.
Yeah.
I did the opening of the Huntsville Jazz Festival
Yeah.
last year at Labor Day weekend,
Oh,
and it
yeah.
was magnificent. It was just I was thrilled. I mean, Kenny and his crew and his staff, they treated me like gold. Great room, great driver, great everything was just it was magnificent. It was great. And it was just a really, it was great. And then Kenny, bless his heart, he came out to see me. I put together a beautiful a fundraiser for the people that lost homes in Malibu. And I
Okay.
did it at Pepperdine University back on June 29th. And he came out from Alabama and
Well,
he surprised the living daylights out of me by coming out. And I had a magnificent show and magnificent musicians and friends. And we just had a great time. And, we raised over 10K, which was fantastic. So it was a great show and a great evening of music.
I love that. I love that. I'm going to have to, you know what? I have never been to Huntsville, even though, I go to so many jazz festivals
Mhm.
and have emceed a lot of jazz festivals, but I'm going to have to make it to the Huntsville Jazz
Oh, it's
Festival.
beautiful. And I was never there, but they have the big spacecraft, and it's so beautiful down there. And I mean, it's just, when you get off when you get in the airport, everything is all oriented through all of the different programs that and the companies that are down there. So it's really, 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 really neat. So
I love that.
hey, Kenny.
So
So
be so be
anyhow.
looking for me, Kenny. So I'm going to come up there and
And
see
they even
you.
have one of the space rockets there on the side of the freeway, which is kind of cool. And I asked the driver, I said, "Hey, can I go up and just take a picture? I don't want to, stand. I just want." And we went up there after the show was done, and it was I don't know 10 o'clock at night, and it was just neat just to see this rocket standing right
Yeah.
there. And I can't remember the name. People have told me, and I'm spacing. I don't want to say the wrong rocket, but let's just say it was a rocket that was up there. So but
Were you at the Space and Rocket Center?
what's that?
Were you at the Space and Rocket Center in Huntsville? Is that
I
what you're talking about?
Is that what I don't even know what it was called, to be honest with you. It was just right alongside the freeway. And
Okay.
yeah.
The
So
Space Shuttle mock-up, Kenny said. Kenneth.
Oh, okay. Well, then there you go. Then yeah. So
Okay, that's where it was. Okay.
there, yeah. But it was just beautiful. It was just neat. Yeah, I enjoyed it. Space shuttle mock-up. There you go. Thanks, Kenny.
I loved it. And because time always flies when we're having so much fun. But something I wanted to show, and I want you to talk about before I show it, Joe,
Yes.
is about the 3 baby grand pianos.
I love it.
Absolutely.
You know what? I've
All those
always
pianos yours?
What was that?
Are all those pianos yours?
No. I wish they were. No, they were in a music store, and I called my friend up, the manager at that time, and I said, "Listen," I said, "I want to do this video," and he said, "Okay, what do you want to do?" I said, "I want to do 2 pianos, and I want to put the 2 pianos in your back room with the baby grands. Can I do it?" I said, "Yeah, sure, Joe, come in. Let's come in at night when the store's closed. We'll move the pianos." I said, "Okay, great." So we're moving the pianos, and I have my great friend Irving that was going to film it with his iPhone, just one camera. So anyhow, we moved the pianos, and we have 2 pianos there. So anyhow, Todd, the manager, comes back, says, "Joe, what are you doing?" "I'm moving to Joe. You need 3." I said, "I need 3." He says, "You need 3 pianos." And I said, "Okay." So we put 3 in a triangle. I
Okay.
was right there in the middle. We did it. And he said, "Joe, 2 pianos is easy for a piano. You need to do 3. Okay.
Wow.
I did 3. And if you see Joe Rozum and the 3 baby grand pianos, you'll know what I'm talking about. And it's just, so one hand is here, one hand is over here. Then I turned around and did it. It was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
And so I have a snippet that
You do? Okay.
Let's see it.
So I don't know if I'm going to start it in the right section, but people will visually be able to see and hear this.
Okay.
So let's take a look at this.
Thank you.
While Chef D gets that together, everybody. Here we go. Woo! So smooth.
Awesome. I got my visitor.
Transition.
My visitor has entered. He's entered my.
He's had enough. He says, "I need my daddy time back. Come on, I'll play this."
With me. Yeah. Thank you for showing that. Thank you so much for showing that.
Thank
That
you.
was fun. That was a fun time to put it together. And yeah, it would be fun to see where that video goes. But it was fun doing that. I enjoyed it so very much. And after I did so many different takes, then the manager came in. He said, "See, what did I tell you, Joe?" I said, "Oh, you're right." He says, "You got to listen to me, Joe. I should be your manager." And I said, "You're exactly right." So
I remember that. Kenneth said, "Reminds me of piano jazz with Mary McPartland."
McPartland. Oh, thanks, Kenneth. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
And Joe, this has been such a treat. And so coming up, you also have a Christmas show. Tell us about the Christmas show you got.
I do. My Christmas show is going to be at Vibrato. And Cynthia Randolph, thank you, Cynthia. She had posted as well. But it's going to be the 13th of November, 2 weeks before Thanksgiving.
Wow.
And it's going to be at Vibrato, the beautiful jazz club by Herb Alpert and Eden Alpert. And so anyhow, that'll be like I said, it's a Thursday night 7:30 show in Bel Air, and I always sell that show out. It's fantastic. And so when I do my summer shows, I have all of my music, the Joe Rozum music in there and some covers. But this one here, now I've got to take about 7 or 8 of my songs out, and I put in all my funky arrangements of Santa Claus is Coming to Town and Jingle Bells and everything like that. So and Little Drummer Boy. So yeah, so I put some funky bluesy jazz clips in there, and it's just a lot of fun, and it's a great audience, and yeah, I enjoy it.
Well, Jazzie, with that, sounds like he's saying is he's going to come back and do our Christmas special.
I would love to. Put me down. Now we have another hour, right? Don't we? I'm just joking.
I wish we did. Joe. So that means you have to come back.
I promise.
Show. And who knows? Maybe me, Dr. G, will pop up for your Christmas show.
Oh my goodness gracious! I think we got to start working on the airline ticket. I mean, and we'll start working on a fresh one there for you guys. Absolutely.
We love that. We love that too. And just before we let you go, what do you want your legacy to sound like?
Boy, you know what? What would my legacy be? I don't know. I think just people that have enjoyed coming to the shows at Vibrato, the private parties I've done, the years I've played at this beautiful church, and the beautiful comments and compliments I get from the church. I've been there over 30 years, and it's just so, it's great. And it's been fun just to play your music from your heart. And then I teach, and so teaching piano is just fun, and I enjoy teaching the kids. It brings me when I was starting when I was 6. So it's great. And the story about my piano, Bobby Lillarose, he was from Reading as well. And a shout out to his beautiful daughters and stuff like that, Robin and Sherry. But Bobby was he did the cruises with the accordion. Now, not many people do the accordion, but he did the cruise, and he was a piano teacher. He got me into Berkeley. I had one teacher that I had all my years, and he was amazing. So I think of him all the time, and but he's up in heaven now. But it's just he was great. If only he could see what I'm doing now. But I know he's watching me from up top there with my mom and dad. So but yeah. So but on that, no, I just legacy. I think just with the people that have heard my music, have been to my shows, have purchased online CDs, YouTube, seen me at the church perform. I guess that's where it is. It's just, I appreciate the beautiful comments and the compliments that people give my way, and the people that support me, because without people to come to support live music, we're not doing anything. So when people come to see, and like I said, as I tell people, love what you do what you love, and believe you deserve it, and the universe will serve it. And that's those are my 2 little mottos I do at the end of the show, be it the fact that we're coming to the close of this show too as well. But from the bottom of my heart, I want to thank the 2 of you for having me. This has been fun. This has been fun. And I had no idea what the questions were going to be. I had no idea where we were going to go. I thought, oh boy, here we go. But anyhow, no, it's fun, and I love doing this. And JC Soul, I did a beautiful one with her up in Canada, which was great. Kenny Anderson, I did 2 in Huntsville with him the past 2 years. So it's just neat when we talk and we discuss music, and that's it. That's what it's all about. It's really, really, really great. Thank you. That's a beautiful comment as well. So, so when you guys go out late at night, you're coming home from a date night or a dinner night or a fun night or whatever, and late at night at 12, 1 o'clock, and you see those 3 stars up there, you see Orion, you'll remember that.
That's right.
Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit.
And Marianne said, you played us through the pandemic.
Oh, thank
you.
It was fun.
But Joe, it has been so much fun, my friend, and you are welcome back on Artist Talk anytime. Continued success to you in your music genre. Anything that I and Dr. G can continue to do to support your music, of course, I play you each and every Saturday on 90.
I love it. I love it. You know what would make my Christmas?
What's that?
My Christmas would be to play my show 2 weeks at Vibrato the 13th and see the two of you sitting there right in the audience. I'm thinking, oh my God, Jazzie and Dr. I would introduce the two of you.
You never know.
You never know. I would see those two big $1 million smiles. I would love to see you guys there. That would be great. But I understand. Hey, you know what? One day,
One day. And can you stick around for a second, Joe?
I can stick around as long as you want. Absolutely.
Okay.
Did you say you want to do another hour? If you want to do another hour, I'm fine. I'll order pizza. I'll call up and get a pizza order, yeah. But no, I want to thank you once again. A big thank you to Jackie Anderson that introduced me to you, because Jackie was the one that Jackie, she got me to Kenny Anderson, so her brother. So yeah. So, thank you, Anita. I see that. But thank you. Happy holidays to you guys as well.
Yes, happy holidays to you too. Thank you, everybody. Another great show. Of course, Dr. G, right? Kicking off season 9.
Listen, season 9, we are here all for it. It was a great show. Good.
It was. That's a wrap for Artist Talk, y'all. A huge thanks to Joe Rozum for sharing his journey, his genius, the soul behind the sound. If you haven't already, visit joerozum.com to experience more of his work. Trust me, your playlist will thank you. Until next time, keep creating, keep dreaming, keep listening to After Dark, Jazzie After Dark, right? With Jazzie and Dr. G. Good night and stay inspired.
It's the Jazzie K.Ward coming at ya.